Hey guys, alright, I'm Casey Caplowe, co-founder, creative director of Good. For those who don't know, Good is sort of a media company, a project for people who give a damn. We have our magazine, website, events, videos we've been doing since about 2006. But really what we are is this ongoing exploration of what is good and how do you do good. And so it's a constant question we're asking ourselves and finding tons of different answers. We started in 2006, this was sort of a lucky cover we stumbled on. We wanted a manifesto, we didn't know what our manifesto ought to be, and ended up with this sort of blank, like you give a damn, do-it-yourself manifesto, and this sort of has summed up everything that the way we work. It's sort of this open call to involve you. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And actually there's a slide that I think was supposed to be at the front, but this talk was sort of like, you plus us equals good. And that's sort of how, we've started and how we've always tried to operate. So in that vein, we're looking at people, projects, businesses, institutions driving change in the world in a really creative way. So we cover them, we do stories on them, we do videos on them. We have events where people come together and cool stuff happens and new projects form. What I'm going to talk about here is just running through the collaboration of the magazine and creating interesting stuff there. So we've created this template and it's really about inviting people into it and making interesting rules where cool, exciting, unexpected things happen. The first issue was I Art America. That was our theme. And we worked with this Portland ad agency, their little project called WK12, and gave them this theme, I Heart America, and this was 2006 when a lot of us, I think, wanted to love America, but we're struggling to. And they came back with this amazing statement of America, love it or fix it. And that, again, was one of these things that sort of set us on our course and really defined the view of good and everything good has been about solutions and looking forward. A few years later, or a year later or so, we did a design issue, which was about sort of like we tried to take our idea of America back. We wanted to sort of reframe this question of design or the conversation around design and say it's not just about stuff and making things look good. It's about, really, design is about problem solving. It's about finding solutions. So we worked with IDEO and gave them this question and said, all right, we're doing this whole issue exploring design as problem solving. Help us express that. And they sort of came back with this great idea of a street corner somewhere here in San Francisco, just normal scene, and on the next one, all of these different ideas for problems that could be solved, for ways to make things better. And again, that's really the way good, that's what good is looking for, that's the way we're trying to bring people in collaboration to create this forward-looking progress. And another thing that we've done for a long time is this transparency section, these infographics, and I'll just sort of whip through a bunch of them. But we started at the beginning in every issue, and now on the website every month we work with a different firm, a different design firm, and basically just give them data and come back with, work with them to explore it and express it in really experimental, interesting ways. So this was with the New York agency 2x4. Looking at different sort of stats about U.S. life for our first issue. This was Paris Hilton's explosion to fame. This was, billboard pricing or ad pricing in all different kinds of media in New York City. This was the nuclear, proliferation and not across the world. Magazine conglomerization, all the companies sort of coming together. This was done by a San Francisco firm, Albertson Design. This was looking at where our tax money goes. This was an amazing one done by another San Francisco group called Future Farmers. And sort of, we had just the odd question of, I wonder how much space, square footage, different retailers are using. It turns out Walmart, all the Walmarts in the world are bigger than Manhattan. The other ones echo it. There's KFC and McDonald's, not as big as Walmart. This was another information designer, Nigel Holmes. He does this for a living and is amazing at it, looking at the energy that you lose by just having your appliances sucked in. This was a school art center. We gave the project to them and let them come back comparing dollar values via the price of a latte in different countries. Again, something from that. A Dutch firm here. I'm just tearing through these. This was looking at the Darfur crisis in a comic book form. And lastly, just to jump to like I think the real collaborative possibilities. This was one we did on basically countries run by female leaders. And moments after we did this, the president of India was elected and totally brought the thing out of whack. And this was a sort of version submitted by someone on our website after they had seen what we had published, and I think sort of speaks to like the really collaborative possibilities in opening this thing up and just getting more people involved. And that's a lot of what we're looking at right now. And I think I